Let's welcome Jennifer to the stage.
Giveaway. Okay. Hello, my name is Jennifer, and I'm the head of BD for Spield Trading. So it's really a pleasure to be here and talk about this topic that may be interested by a lot of crypto projects, which is the common problem we have seen with the TGE launch. So for those of you who might not know what TGE means, it means the token generation events, which is commonly known as the token launch. So I'm going to start my presentation here with the quote I really like, which captures the essence of what a TGE is. So in the world of blockchain, a successful TGE is one that not only generates funds, but also creates lasting value for its participants and the ecosystems. So for TGE, it's not really just a short-term money grabbing or pump and dump event. It's really a long-term thing that can really benefit the project, help support the projects, and also give value to the community and ecosystems, right? So I'm going to start here by giving a little introduction about Spield Trading, what we do, and who we are. So we really start. Oh, I skipped a slide. Wait, what? There's missing a slide. But anyways, yeah. So we started in early 2000, and we started as a traditional hedge fund and based in Toronto, Canada. And we focus on the stock trading in the market, and that's why a lot of traders really have 15 plus years of experience. And we got into crypto really in 2017, and because one of our core founder, he invested in one of the crypto project and got later listed on Binance, which made us a lot of money. So we were having interest in crypto. So we first really started as investors. We invest in a lot of projects that works, but also a lot of projects that didn't work in the end. So then we kind of realized 90% of the project really couldn't make it till the end. They have a chart like this. They have their high price at TGE, but gradually their price just plummeted. So that was when the time we realized, from our background, what can we do to help this project? Could we really prolong their token price? And we started switching from the investor role to a service provider. And also because of vast experience, we're able to provide a lot of trading advisory to projects, how to manage their treasury, and also to help them get out of plummet price situations. And after interviewing with a lot of projects, we realized that a lot of problem really starts with a bad TGE. So, the common mistake we have seen, number one, is that project really they overlooked the importance of TGE. What do I mean by this? So, as a service provider, we really talk to 10 or 20 projects per week. And the first question I ask them is do you guys have any goal or do you have any plan for your TGE? But oftentimes those projects really are clueless, don't have any plan. They do this TGE because a lot of times their community is really pressuring them. Their investors are going after them, or they just think they have to do a TGE, right? So they really lack the plan, and they don't really think about why we're doing this, and they don't even know how this TGE can really benefit the projects. And also a lot of time, we're missing another slide again. So they are lack of research, they didn't do their homework. They just follow what everyone else is doing. So for example, if a token loan model is really hot in the market, they will just do token loan. They didn't really spend the time to really understand what a token loan model really is, and is a token loan model really fits their need. So they just don't do a lot of work. And also for the exchange as well. They just go for the most famous exchange. They don't really do a cost analysis, the money you pay out, is that really worth it to list on that exchange? So I have a project during their TGE, they just listed on 6 different platforms, different exchanges simultaneously. I mean, that's a lot of listing fee, not to mention you have to provide liquidity for all 6 different platforms and all the maintenance fee, right? So they didn't really think it through. And so the next common mistake I've seen is really a natural continuation of the first mistake of not having a plan, which is the absence of a trading plan. So seriously, if you are an experienced trader, it's like before you get in the market, you should have a trading plan, or else you just be like pure gambling. So project entering into project having TGE and enter into secondary market is very similar. You gotta have a trading plan. And we also, although sometimes like TGE is a process of sort of like a price discovery, you gotta sort of still have like a target price in your minds. This target price cannot just be like a hunch, like your competitor is doing 2x, I have to beat them, I have to do like 5x. It has to be backed by some sort of like tokenomic, for example, the amount of token that's been invested during the TGE, how strong your marketing is, how strong your community is, and all the number. And also when you have your target price, what if the actual performance is sort of deviate from the target price? Do you have any contingency plan? Like, do you have any call to actions? Are you gonna, for example, deploy extensive marketing resource? Do you have any callback plan? Like token buyback plan? You gotta have plan. And sometimes not only plan A, but plan B and plan C, because market is always moving. You gotta prepare for different situations. So the next mistake we see is really just a lack of understanding of the current market, also the project's current situations. Like, we know a lot of time project founder really invests a lot of energy and motion to the projects, so they will have this positive perspective like, our project is really good, we're doing so well, like community's so hype, our technology's so dope, everyone's gonna hold our token forever. But sometimes it's kind of unrealistic, and also they just didn't plan for the worst. Okay, and also like I understand if you're as a project founder, you're gonna have a lot of confidence, but you also need to be able to really step out and really look at your project in a more objective view. Like, what's my position in the market? And also, you need someone to give you like really honest feedback. And also, one golden rule is like, you don't want to go against the market. For example, if the current market is like trending down, you don't want to spend a lot of money or resource really on the KO campaign, like marketing campaign, to really have a really good token performance. Since a lot of times just don't work. And even if it work, it's just gonna not last very long. So the golden rule is like you don't really want to go against the market. So the last common mistake we see is really just lack of a trustworthy trading partners. I mean, in Web3, it's sometimes really hard to find a trustworthy trading partner because, the characteristic of Web3, there's no boundary, and it's just like, a lot of time there's no legal jurisdictions. So your terms and your contract may not be protected. So a lot of terms really lack of like legal enforceability. They can promise you one thing but not do it. There's nothing you can do about it, right? And so one golden rule is there is just no free lunch in the world. So if you look at this proposal, it is too good to be true, or they're just making like a margin of the profit. You have to really think about it, like, they're throwing all this lavish party and conference, where like there's money from, right? So you probably have to rethink about, maybe they're making profit somewhere else that you didn't really pay attention of. And another thing you can check is that, are your interests really aligned with your trading partners? So if your trading partner is really like holding a large token position in their hand, and you cannot see their wallet balance at any time, all time you want, your token is not really your token, it's not in your wallet, right? So you probably have to rethink about it. Like, is it possible? Okay. Yeah, so those are the things you can sort of evaluate when you are taking into consideration a different TGE-related business proposal. So, little conclusion. mentioned here, if you are really lucky and get to avoid all the mistakes like I mentioned before, you can probably have a very successful TGE. And also, we think the current market situation is still sort of like lacking liquidity, right? So what you have done in the past probably won't work right now. Like for example, in the past, it's just so easy to do a TGE. The project doesn't really have to think, they don't have to plan, they just launch a token and the token prices go up. But right now, it's like the market is getting really sophisticated and the traditional player come in. And also even the user, they are pretty experienced. Like, I mean, they have been here for years, they have seen everything. They're not naive anymore. They're probably gonna tell you they're gonna moon your token, probably they're just gonna turn around and sell your tokens. So you're gonna have more innovative way of doing things. And also, you know, like everyone knows cryptos only cares about new things. So if you're not in the top 50 or 100 coins projects, they probably gonna forget about you like a couple months after TGE. So a month or two post TGE is really the golden period for each project. You really need to plan ahead. And of course, last but most importantly, if you can find a very experienced trading partner, they know how to read the market and they have vast experience and they can customize a trading strategy for you and it works as well. But yeah, so that's my presentation for today. So thank you everyone for listening and wish everyone has a really successful TGE.